not going to work. Let's see what we can do. I know. We'll just take the cover off. I'm trying to film this with the well, you know how that goes. I'll put you here. Like that. That should get it. Alright. Well, welcome back to the craft room, guys. I am so glad that you are here. Let me grab something real quick because that's something in my bag to share with y'all. Before I get started, Mom and I and my sister and my husband and the rest of my family that's dealing with this can still use, Mom too, that is dealing with this with Mom can still use your prayers because things are going downhill rather quickly. I will just leave it at that. God knows what's going on, and He knows how to take care of the situation when you pray for my family and my mom. And I will just say I'm not going to say. It's just, we're going downhill pretty quick at this point. So just prayers that my sister and I are able to get the help that we need as soon as possible. So, on to other things. First thing I want to share with you is I have sat here in my craft room the other day and I made some more squares. These are not polka dot squares, these are just random squares. Fix that so it doesn't go in and out. Just little 2 round squares, so that means these are approximately, about 3 inches in diameter. Nope, they're 2.5. 2.5 inch squares. And I see I've got one here with a split yarn, but that's okay. I can fix that. And then we'll just take that and push it through. I don't have a crochet hook handy. Okay, so you're going to have to deal with a strand of yarn down the middle. But, well, I can show you the back side. Whee! That light. This is my light. We'll turn it away from the camera. That's not much better. There we go. This is a variegated pink-white color. And there we go. You can kind of see that better. And I do apologize for that. I will put that to the back because this is obviously the front of the square. I've got 2 of these of the variegated pink-white. And then I have 2 purple. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which side's which, but anyway, I have 2 purple. And then I have 2 of this other variegated color. This is like a green, a white, a blue, and a pink color. Got one of those, and I've got one of those. That's what I whipped up the other day here in the craft room. I will add that to my squares. Yep. These are my polka dot squares. These are, yeah, I should put another row on these, and then they'd be about the same size. They're about a row different. But anyway, I will add this to my bag of polka dot squares, and we'll see what else we add to this bag. As I mentioned before in a previous video, these squares that I'm making, we'll probably just be sending them to Lottie at one point this year because she enjoys squares and she likes putting them together for blankets. So, on to other things. I believe I showed you that I was working on a bag. That's what I said. I was making some of it'd be this color blue right here, and then the yellow, which was butter. Get out of my bag here, because I'm using it for another project. That would be this right here, and then, this is the blue. There's these 2 colors, and I was making polka dot squares. I made a total of 8. 4 of them were blue centered with a yellow edge, and the other 4 were yellow centered with a blue. I did crochet this is all crochet. I did crochet a strip about yay wide, that I put around. The blue polka dots have a yellow strip for the band. The yellow has blue, and then of course the blue has yellow and the yellow has blue. So the edge of the bag is opposite colors of what the polka dot is, and then I did it like the little kids' bags and made the handle. So here's what I have, and I like the way this turned out, but it was not exactly what I had envisioned for the bag. But like I said, here is the one side, here is the other side, here is, so you see the blue polka dots has the yellow strip, the yellow polka dots have the blue strip, yellow strip, blue strip, so the edge of the purse is opposite of what the dots are. And then I just did single crochets around and made a handle for this bag. Like I said, I really like how it turned out. It didn't turn out exactly how I envisioned it to turn out. Oh, glad I turned it wrong side out, because I see that I have a tail to take care of. But here's the inside of the bag if you're curious and you want to know. There's my tail that I totally forgot that I had, and then it looks like I got one here I need to trim off a little bit. But I do know that this bag will stand up on its own, just because of the way that I made it. And the way I put it together, like I said, I crocheted the strip, and then I just single crocheted around each side, and then I went around the top with 4 of the handle. So this is a finished project. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I'm going to just give it away or if I'm going to try and sell it. I haven't completely decided yet. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. Now the next thing that I worked on was a Tunisian crochet project. And I don't know why my brain did not process the size when I was making this, but it just didn't. Probably because there was so much going on in my brain right now, there was just not any room to process any mathematic stuff. But this is actually a hot pad pattern that I was following, but it didn't look like it was this big in the picture. And I will put a link down to this below in the description box for you. It's not as difficult as it looks. Trust me, it is easy peasy, piece of cake, and you can actually do this with just a regular crochet hook. Not the ones that have the cool ergonomic handles on them, but just a regular, straight, plain Jane, normal crochet hook. You do not need a Tunisian crochet hook to do this. But I used those same 2 colors, the blue and the yellow, because that's what I had in my bag, and I wanted to start another project, and Tunisian crochet was just on my mind because I don't know why. I just wanted to do it. But this thing is 11.5 inches across. And here we go. It does lay flat. Like I said, it's not as difficult as it looks to do. Trust me, it is actually really simple. This is the short row process. So yeah, there's 6 wedges, and I did it striped. Now this is kind of the way that they did it in the video. They did 2 different colors. And here's the back side of it. I do have strings, but that's fine. They're going to stay there. So this is going to be a pot holder. I know this is acrylic yarn, but I sent a picture of this to my sister, and she's like, "Ooh, I like that. That's cool." I was like, "Well," she says, it could be great for a pot holder." And I'm like, "Well, that's what the original pattern was for." But I was actually thinking about making a bag with it. That'd be a really big bag. I'm not sure. But I told her she could have it, and she's okay with it being acrylic. So we're in the clear there. But I'm going to make a back for it of acrylic, so it'll be double thick of the same stitch. And I'm also doing the wedges, only I'm doing it a little bit different. And I'm going to make you guys wait to find out how different I am going to make it. But yeah, see, that'd be a cool picture for like a thumbnail. I think also these would make a cool pillow. Put a cool little button or something right there in the middle. Or just, you know, put a string in there and tie it in the middle, make it look kind of like a big button or a piece of candy or something. Yeah, right now I'm kind of liking this, and the baby blanket, the Stitches Right game, is still on hold because I don't want to think right now at all. Ooh, interesting. You can do something like that and make a little bag too. My goodness. Ideas. But anyway, yeah, I am working on this. It will be the same color, same pattern, but different color scheme. Does that make sense? I mean, it's not going to be a 2-row stripe for each wedge. But yeah, that is so cool. I like this. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. When I get a chance, like I said, things have been kind of chaotic here lately. And I think they're going to just get more chaotic as the days go by. But prayers are definitely appreciated. God can make things work out the way He plans them to work out, not the way we plan them to work out. Of course, that's the way it always happens. But I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to grab some more yarn in my craft room and put it in my bag. This is my backpack that I take with me all the time. Right now, that's the only 2 pieces of yarn in here, but my goodness, it's heavy. Because I've got 2 tablets in here and like knitting needles and crochet hooks. Oh, I did do something else. Good thing I was looking through my bag. Forget that. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. But I crocheted myself, I Tunisian crocheted myself a canvas. And once again, my brain, the picture looked kind of square, so I was expecting it to be square. But I added 4 rows to the top and bottom and 4 rows to each side. So it gives me room to put the pattern in the middle and do whatever I want with it, you know, and have enough room to sew it together or piece it together. But here is my canvas. Not square like I thought it was going to be. But I need to take a little bit of time and figure out what colors I want to do. Because, let me show you what I'm going to cross stitch. I was thinking bag, but that's not going to work because it's the wrong shape. It's going to be a really funky bag if I make it a bag. Hold on. Let me find it. It's in here somewhere. There it is. It's buried in the bottom of my bag. And here I thought I was going to go somewhere. Surprise! But anyway, this is what I'm doing, and I will say that this is the most involved project that I have made. Normally I do 1 or 2 colors, maybe 3. I think something I did was it the snowman? I think I did a snowman pot holder and there's like 3 colors or something like that. But yeah, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors. And this is what's going to be cross-stitched on there. Pretty cool, huh? See why I thought that was going to be square? Surprise, surprise! It's 34 across and 41 tall. 34 stitches and 41 rows. Or yeah, 34 stitches across, 41 rows. The actual graph for the pattern is 26 by 29. And I got this on Pinterest. I will try and find this again. If I can, I will put a link to this pin down in the description box below if you would like to check that out. And while I'm here, I might as well just, you know, maybe grab some yarn to start on this. Definitely going to need some green, 2 different shades of brown, white, red, yellow, blue, and black. So, not too complicated. And I'm actually kind of excited to make it. But it might just end up being a random square that gets tossed in the bucket with my other random squares to do whatever with it when I get around to it. So now I'm actually leaving because I showed you my very last thing that I've been working on here lately. Yes. So anyway, once again, thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room. I am very glad that you joined me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment down below in the comments, and I will see you in my next video.